As time goes on, you will understand why we are using the pinky finger to substitute finger 3, and using finger 3 to substitute finger 2, and using finger 2 to substitute finger 1. Welcome to our lesson 2. Our lesson 2 is on the finger positioning and the finger number. We will normally have the fingers numbered this way, where we have the thumb, normally represented by the T. Then we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, where 4 is the pinky finger. Now, this is what we have here. Okay, this is the thumb represented by T. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. And to demonstrate this second lesson into our introduction to sunkus, introduction to our African music, introduction to popular African gospel music, we are going to demonstrate another finger so that we place it side by side and show you where we wish to have a shift of mind or a mind shift, whichever way. All we need is that the mind should shift so that it will prepare us for this sunkus thinking African music, gospel music. Now, these are the two hands demonstrated. Okay, I will have drawn this with a different color, but it's okay. Let's see how we do it. Now, normally we'll say this is thumb 1, 2, 3, 4. And when we are playing something like C, for instance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When we are playing the C, we'll normally say that finger 1, this is the positioning of C, isn't it? Of C. Well, we'll normally say finger 1 comes here, and then this is finger 2, and this is finger 3. Okay, this is what we are used to, where this finger 1 plays the string 2, just like that, and finger 2 plays string 4, and finger 3 plays string 5. Now, in our sunkus thinking, or in our gospel, African gospel music thinking, the placement of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the placement of the fingers is going to be slightly altered. This is the traditional thinking. Now, this is the thinking that we want to bring as an introduction to help us follow the gospel music easier. Now, this is still the thumb. That this one doesn't change. It's still the thumb. This is still finger 1. This is finger 2. This is finger 3, and this is finger 4. But when it comes here now, the positioning does not change. As we can see, the positioning does not change. But now, instead of having finger 1 play string 2, we are going to have finger 2. And here we are going to have finger 3. And here we are going to have finger 4. You see the difference? So far, finger 1 is not featuring in the line that we want to think it. So our finger placement on the key of C, still the same position, will be finger 2 here, finger 3, and finger 4. Let's show it practically on the guitar. So this is our normal way, where this is finger 1 pressing string 2, finger 2 pressing string 5 and string 4 on fret 2, and finger 3 pressing string 5 on fret 3. So this is our normal C. This is our normal C, as you can see. This is our normal C. Now the thinking that we want to graduate to is where this pinky finger will now play this. Finger 3 will move to play what finger 2 was playing, and then finger 2 now will move to play what finger 1 was playing, so that finger 1 is free. So this is now the positioning for playing our sunkus. So this is the positioning. So that's why we have this instead of this. So this is our C position. Sorry, this is our C position, our regular C position. But this is the position of the same C that we want to get as a foundation to our playing the 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 African the gospel music. So instead of placing our fingers this way, we are going to be placing our fingers this way, so that finger 1 remains free. Finger 1 remains free this way. See, finger 1 is now free. So finger 1 is free now, and it will remain free. So that is the orientation we need for our sunkus. And sometimes when we start playing the key C this way, when we start playing it this way, it is not bad. But later, when we have to move, we are actually playing it like this because it is easier. Often, this pinky finger is weak, or we have decided to keep it weak, but we want to engage it and practice with it as a way of playing, as an introduction to playing our sunkus. As time goes on, you will understand why we are using the pinky finger to substitute finger 3, and using finger 3 to substitute finger 2, and using finger 2 to substitute finger 1. It will make it easier for us to play our gospel line. Do subscribe and do not miss as we keep introducing this pattern, so that we understand the music instead of just cramming. Because if I come and tell you now, instead of play this one here, and you don't understand why you are playing with this, whereas this could be easier, you always feel you are being tortured. So from the on go, that is why we are making this thorough introduction. We are making this thorough introduction so that as we progress, things will be easier, things will be understandable, not necessarily easier, but they will be understandable, and things will be better explained for our own understanding and advancement. And it will create more room for us to even improvise later. It will create more room for us to be more creative, and will create more room for us to be very confident instead of getting stuck with this. So do not forget to subscribe, comment, and share your questions with us, so that we progress together. So in this pattern of thought, the thumb finger, okay, the thumb finger is not used. The thumb finger is not used, and finger 1 is not used. So we only need finger 2, finger 3, and finger 4. Yes, the thumb can support the guitar at the back this way. So in this way, the thumb is still being used. But when it comes here, we are going to free the finger 1 for this introduction to our uh, our sunkus, our African lines. So the recap is that this is our lesson 2 on the general introduction to playing sunkus, general introduction to playing the African music lines. And then we are saying, instead of the traditional positioning of having finger 1, 2, 3 play the key of C this way, we are going to have it we are going to have it in the position where the finger 1, so we'll move it to this line of thinking where the finger 1 will be out, and then finger 2 will take place of finger 1, finger 3 will take the place of finger 2, and finger 4 will take the place of finger 3. So we see in this lesson that finger 4 is actually very, very important. Very, very important. And it is good time that we start training the finger 4, because it will be needed to do a lot of soloing, to do a lot of melody. I'm saying melody. To do a lot of melody, to do a lot of manipulation. And if we don't start training it from here, we will discover that when we come to doing a lot of melody and fast playing, because African gospel lines are actually very fast, will be left out. And a lot of other music, they are normally very fast. So we want a holistic training of all the fingers. We are not going to pity any finger as far as this our class is concerned. Please do not forget to subscribe, and then I remain your favorite music guide, Kesike. So see you in the lesson 3. So we have just combined lesson 1 and 2, and now we'll go into lesson 3 as soon as you subscribe. So see you there and do not miss. Take care.